Hi guys, I just wanted to do a recap of today's notifications, alerts. I think the reason for the big movement that we saw in the dollar and the yen was this news from the Fed officials could pencil in earlier rate increase. That coincided with lots of dollar and yen bubble movement. We were to go to the weekly bubbles. See that now dollar and yen have been bought by the retail guys. And because they bought it, it's actually become a sell. So it's interesting that gold's really shifted. Gold was way over here. So they really went long on gold. And that's why we had the gold sell signal. However, with that context in mind, that should be bullish. So it could be that the retail guys are going to be right. And to back that up, we've got the CME Group Fed Watch tool. That was 95%. It's now 93%. Right, so we're seeing a dynamic shifting on the target rate probability for this meeting in 1 day, 23 hours, 24 minutes. So although it's massively unlikely, it's shifting. Right, so these guys, these retail guys have bought the dollar, they might be onto something. They could actually be on, they might be quite savvy. So there's the euro dollar long signal, and there's the Aussie dollar, and then the Kiwi dollar long signals. But currently we've only got Kiwi and yen and euro USD. The reason why we don't have these is because they've been overextended on their sentiment. All right, so let's have a look at the. So I think what I'm trying to say is that they could be right. Fundamentally, they could be right, because especially if this continues to shift. And that's going to be very, very dollar positive if that comes down. So let's have a look at the charts. There's Kiwi yen with a bearish ABCD. This is a shift channel break there. Let me zoom out. So that's the high, and by doing so, we've created a channel there. And at that point, it actually becomes a sell on the shift channel analysis. So that point, 78.96, we were bearish below. We've got a bearish ABCD, and we've got 38.2 resistance at 78.62. So I'm not sure about this at all. Look at Marco's chart as well. He's amazing at supply and demand. He says we're coming up into some supply. So that's going to be quite bearish. It's going to be resistance, right? So that's one signal. And the euro USD, well, we've got a bearish ABCD like Kiwi yen, and we haven't broken this shift channel, but we are in a descending shift channel. So I think it's possible that the retail guys might be right. They might have been quite savvy on this, because we are a sell. They're shorting it there, so we have to be careful, because the dynamic movement, it could be bullish there, especially if they continue. If it crosses the 50% line, then we'll become a buy again, and we can use these as supports. But we haven't broken the shift channel. That's the level of support, 12065. Okay. If you wanted to buy it, I would buy it above monthly pivot at 12159, and have your stop loss perhaps there at the pitchfork upper. 12147. So you're looking about a 20 pip stop. But if we get there, then I'll present my SL and TP. But we shouldn't really buy it when it's below monthly pivot and when we are a sell at the high level. Remember, the bubbles are only my FX book. Okay, so you do want to bear that in mind. So we are a buyer in the MyFX book. You see, we're below 50%, but the average is over 50%. So wait for monthly pivot at 12159. And enter above with a stop loss at 12147. So 5947, and then you want to try and project. Well, you can project quite far. You could maybe project up there 12236. But lots of things are pointing down technically, because we're below monthly pivot. We are a sell, and this Fed Watch tool as well. I know it's highly unlikely they're going to hike, but this will continue to gravitate down. So just to wrap up of today, it's a good day just to monitor. I think, but perhaps the retail guys are going to be right. They can be right. It's not that unusual. So, yeah, I'll do a video tomorrow morning and we'll see where we're at. But I might do these daily recaps that might be useful for you guys. So just so you know what's what with the signals and stuff. I'll speak to you soon.